Hey guys, so back in the car now, gonna be installing the light here. So all you need, I think, is a good Phillips head screwdriver, probably one that's a little longer, because you're gonna need to get up in here, and that should be it, at least for this one. So we'll start on this one, and then see if we can figure out the back one in a sec. So the first thing you need to do is look up in here. There's 1 and 2 Phillips head screws. Just gonna want to get those out, and it should be coming out pretty easy. Just get my hand up in here so I don't completely fall out and lose them. That's what they look like. Let's put that down, and there's another one on the other side. If I can see it real quick. There we go. And I believe the new assembly should come with screws, so you don't have to worry about that. Oh, yeah, I think it fell behind here. Oh no, it fell under here. I got it. Now you should be able to, yep, just slowly kind of pry it down. Nice and gently. If you haven't really messed with the interior of a car before, you might be a little spooked, but it should. Yep. There we go. Yep. And it's just clips. Now you got 2 connectors here. Simply just pop them out. Little tabs on the side, and there you go. And sorry about the rain. Hopefully it's not too noisy, but can't really control the weather. But we'll just compare the two here. Move stuff aside. Hopefully you get a good look. You can see the old one, the old style, and the new one. They're pretty similar. One thing I do notice is that see, the old style didn't have the plugs for like left and right. So I think these are actually speakers in the new one. Whereas you see this is open, you can see my finger behind it, hopefully. Whereas the new one is not. Although perhaps on the old one there was just one speaker, maybe? If that's what it is. It looks like on the new one, see a left and a right. It's kind of strange. Not 100% sure what that all is. If someone knows for sure in the comments, please let me know. So it looks like it says here left-hand drive. I'd imagine for maybe a right-hand drive market. Down on this side, maybe? I don't know. Interesting. Maybe the LHD doesn't even mean left-hand drive. Yeah, very interesting to kind of compare the two. This is for 2021 anyway, so might not be exactly the same. But you see how there's these blue clips here? There's some blue clips up here. We gotta take these out because otherwise it's not going to fit in. So it might actually be better to have a flathead screwdriver for this. I'll try to pry this out. Because I don't think we can get that in. So try to pry this out. I think I'll probably pause it here because this might take a while. And as soon as I figure out some good to get these out, come back. So we're back here. You can see I got these out. Basically what I did, I just took my screwdriver, kind of pried on here, kind of stick it in, wedge it in, just pry to break it up a little bit and get it out. If anyone knows a better way to get these out and maybe be able to save them, let me know or write it in the comments, let other people know. But I didn't really have patience to. But you might be able to wiggle these out, but maybe not, so just keep that in mind. I don't think it's a huge deal because basically the way it mounts is the screws that we took out before basically screw into this. So as long as this is in to the socket, you should be able to unscrew it from where you your sunglass holder is, and then just pop the whole assembly out. And you know, since like this is the old one, since it didn't have, well, it's not on here anymore, you can just pop it up as long as you have the blue tabs here. But since the new one came with the blue tabs, you gotta take it off. And as simple as that. Also, these screws, you don't have to replace them because or you don't have to put these back in because the new ones have it. So we'll without further ado, we'll put our new unit in. I'll take this big connector. I think it's my backwards. Let's see. Yeah, that fits in like that. And I believe you're gonna take the connector, put it on the left side. Yeah. In the older cars, I guess we don't have anything to put into that right side. I imagine if you have a 2021, there's probably something there. But if you have a 2021, you're probably not going to be replacing this. So it should be as simple as just turn the light on. That's a good sign. And just kind of pop this in. We'll take this out. There we go. And it's as simple as that. Turn these on. Much brighter. Really nice. I think they look very well. Or look really good. So I'm pretty happy with that. Best part, probably just taking this off. It looks good. Functions well. I think the inside is the same as the old one. Just double check. Yeah, the same padded feel. Again, these like little speaker things, I'm not sure, are they speakers? They probably are. I'm just not really aware. You see the old one, you can see right through this side, but the new one's got something on the right. So anyway, take a look at the rear, but I think that's going to be a little bit harder. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy this part, and if you need to, stick around for the next one. Thanks. Hey guys, so we're back here at the rear light. So the first thing you want to do is get yourself a flathead screwdriver or some other kind of small prying tool that's pretty thin. If you have something that's like a plastic tool, that'll be even better, so you don't scratch anything. What you're going to want to do is right up here, there's like a little place to get your pry tool in, and it just kind of comes off like that. I know you probably can't see it too well in there, so I'll show you on the LED one. Hopefully you can see it. You got a little point here and a little point here that you can grab into, and once you get this, you can, there it goes. You're gonna want to get that off. And I know it's a little scary. I'll admit I did slightly scratch my new one, but you're gonna want to do the same thing on the new LED one. This one was very stiff. Like the old one came up pretty easily. I was struggling with this. I didn't want to break it. I did end up doing a tiny scratch on it, unfortunately. But you're gonna want to get that out, because if you remember before, we had to take screws out so it could pop off. You got a very similar system with those blue clips. So you're gonna want to unscrew this, and then this should more easily come out. Unfortunately, you can't just swap this out with this one. Although once I get this out, I will kind of check and see if there's any way to kind of do that, because again, this is black, this is gray. I'd like to keep the black if I can, but if I can't, I'll just be putting this one in. If that's an issue, I know you could just kind of replace this with an LED type bulb. I've seen people do it, so maybe that's a route you'd rather go. But I do enjoy having the same style lens, I guess. Oop, dropped on the floor here. But I do enjoy having the same style lens instead of this sort of opaque version. So I like that. And we'll just get right to it. So I'll unscrew that and get back to you guys. Hey everyone. So we're not in the car. I was going to show you how to install this for the rear dome light, but battery in my GoPro died, so I installed it and then noticed afterwards, like, hey, it stopped recording. So instead of piecing together some pretty bad quality video where you probably can't really see that much, I thought I might as well just show you on the old lamp what to do to get it out and then to install the new one. It's pretty straightforward. So basically, you're going to have this up kind of like this. You'll be able to see it like that. And hopefully, if you can get a good look, maybe this would be, I'll get a little bit better background for some contrast. You see there's like some little tabs, one here and then one also over here. There's like a little cutout, and you're going to want to get some kind of screwdriver or something that you can pry on gently. If you have one of those like plastic ones, that would work amazingly. I don't, so I use a little flathead screwdriver, which unfortunately kind of messed up the plastic here a little bit, so you want to be careful. So basically you got to pry that out, and then you'll be left with this. So this, you have a screw in here, and it's very similar to the front. So what you could actually do is just unscrew both these screws and it'll pop out. I unscrewed this one, but it ended up just kind of spinning on this clip. So the clip came out, and basically you can just pull this whole thing if that happens. And then you're gonna have to do the same thing on the new one. So your new one will come kind of like this. You'll pry this out. The new one has like another little piece, that like cone shape to it. Take that out. It's not connected to anything. It just kind of sits into the plastic cover, and it has the same kind of layout. So you can actually, no, the new one, well, it has the same screws here. And what I ended up doing was one of these blue clips. You see I'm missing one. This is from the other one actually. So one of the blue clips stayed inside its little hole. So what I realized is that all I had to do was unscrew one of the blue clips from the new one, the new light that I got. And since this one came out with this with the light, I just left the other side on. All right, and then I put this back in and just take one of the screws and screw it into the clip that's already in place. Simple as that. You could also do it to the front ones. Like, I was a little confused before, but you know, I realized how it works. If they're stuck on, like they probably will be, instead of prying them out and breaking them, you can just try to unscrew it from your new one and then just put the screws into the ones that are in place. Hopefully that makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know. So basically, you'll take this out, and I believe, yeah, the orientation is like this. What I noticed was you'll see these clips right here. I think these actually kind of bent upwards, but they were stuck on the inside of it, the headliner. So yeah, I had to take a little screwdriver and just kind of bend, wiggle around the headliners so it could pop out. And then in the back here, you just have some kind of like retaining clips. So once you get the two metal ones out, it just kind of drops out, and very simple. What I did notice, as I mentioned earlier in one of the other clips I did, just kind of showing off the new lights, was that the new light is gray. Now I'm not sure if all the new Velosters, the Veloster ends, have that gray, or what the deal is with that. The one I got was gray, and the well, I got my cat jumping up here. Let's get down. Anyway, so the ones that I saw of the new style are all gray. That could just be the ones that I saw, and perhaps there are some black ones. I'm not sure. What I attempted to do was see if maybe I could just swap this section out. Turns out this pattern is actually different. You see where there's like some plastic studs. So if you could get this off, it wouldn't fit. So that's that. If anyone knows if you can get a black one, let me know. I'm just curious. The gray doesn't look too bad, so I'm not too upset with it. But yeah, the gray is basically what I'm with right now. So it is what it is, but hopefully you guys learned something. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. One more thing is, I know some people have LED conversion kits for like the rear light, probably as well as the front. But keep in mind, if you do that, you're gonna have this this plastic piece, which doesn't match with the front, and I like the new style anyway better. So it is what it is. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you learned something, and like and subscribe for more. It helps me out a lot, and it's really encouraging to see you guys appreciate the videos. So thanks. Till next time.